and then we're going to get started. Hey, everybody, welcome to our weekly Essential Island Living team call. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Go ahead and find an oil that is calling to you. I actually pulled out Malama, one of my favorites, and is available this month while supplies last. So definitely put some behind my ears. Let's do some deep inhales. Oh, that's so good. So good. And if you feel so inclined, repeat after me. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing the best that I can. All right. Oh gosh, I needed that. That was really, really great. Okay. So tonight I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we have, this is more of a product and um self-care, self-love call than anything else. Gonna go really light on the business at the end, and I don't know why this date didn't get changed. So let me change that real quick. Sorry about that. That's gonna bug me because it's April already. What the heck? So crazy. So crazy. Okay, so let's dive in. First of all, April promotions are live. I'm gonna start at the far right because you guys, the Rose Duet is back. And I listen, I know we say we love a lot of products. Oh, we do. We love a lot of products. I love the hydrating cream. I love the essential skincare line, but this Rose Duet is like takes things to the next level. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love these two products. I love the Moringa Rose Oil. I tend to have drier skin, and as I've gotten older, I feel my skin is getting even drier. It is so hydrating, so moisturizing. I love putting it underneath my hydrating cream morning and night. So I cannot recommend it enough, as well as the hydrosol mist. I won't lie, I probably go through 2 bottles of the moringa oil, rose oil to 1 bottle of the rose hydrosol. So I'm really grateful that they sell it separately. But I do really love the set and our abilities to kind of get those together at a little bit of a discount. I had already mentioned that Malama is back and available at a limited time. Won't lie, don't love the new bottle as much as the old one, but it is what it is. This month, Citrus Bloom is 10% off, and the free product of the month is the lavender. Reminder that the product of the month rules are the same, right? Order 125 PV by the 15th of the month, get that lavender for free. Or order any of the kits with VMG Plus, and you get the lavender for free anytime during the month. You'll kind of notice that 2 of the caps there have updated caps and orifices. So that's going to be a little bit different coming in to this new year as we start to transition away from the traditional caps and to these new caps. So super exciting. Also, if you or your customers are like, oh, our products of the month have been like our most common oils, like I don't need a bottle of lavender. Remind people how great these are for travel, on the go, in the pocket. I mean, yeah, I love these. I love the ability to refill them, reuse them. So I wanted to take a little bit of time just to talk about the Rose Duet, and I would love for you guys to drop in any comments into the chat. Which is your favorite? How do you use them? Do you do anything special or different with them? I know that I put some rose hydrosol in smaller little travel spray bottles, and so that I can have one like in my little Aloha collection bag, and so good for traveling and refreshing. So, and just that rose, right? So that rose hydrosol is so great for instant pick me up. Adds the rosy, obviously the rose floral aroma, but I love like the dewy finish that it gives to my skin. It really helps it to look healthy, and it can help revitalize dry, tired skin. And then I talked already about the nourishing moringa rose oil. Gently melts into the skin, helps create a soft, dewy, luminous complexion. I agree with that, and it reduces the appearance of skin imperfections, healthy looking and even skin tone. Um, so this is really a powerful, beautiful, synergistic powerhouse duo for your skin. So available for limited time individually or as a set, and limited for per customer. And I have to be honest, I don't know if that means 4 sets and then you can buy 4 separate. But regardless, these are great products. And I sent out my tip today, and I had like 6 people like, I stocked up, because they just love it. So this is a great product to remind your customers about, future, past, present. And I say future because this is also a great product that you can help people get started with as well as an add-on. All women use skin care, and many men do as well. So love this product. And with Mother's Day right around the corner, I feel like this is such a great gift to give all the moms and the women in our lives. All right. So, along with this sort of idea of, I don't know, I feel like the Rose Duet helps us to feel like we're indulging a little bit, that we're doing something special for ourselves, treating ourselves to a little bit of an experience. And so I kind of wanted to run with this theme. I know we're well past February, but just this idea of loving ourselves, gratitude, and self-care. So tonight we're going to just focus on different ways, things that we already know how to do, but that we might not always do. So we're going to talk about them, and then we're going to put a little bit into practice. So here is a little love yourself roller blend. A little blend for you to make, and it, you can apply over your heart and wrists as needed. Just a reminder, when we're looking for emotional support, all of those pressure points, those soft points. And then our heart is always so powerful, and our wrists, anywhere we can smell. I love the jawline as well. And then here's an affirmation, and I'm going to mute myself for this, and I am going to ask that everybody just take a moment and repeat this affirmation to yourself 3 times. Okay, so I'm gonna mute, and I'll be right back. All right. I really hope you took the time to do that, because it is so important that we remind ourselves of how powerful we are, um, just as people navigating this crazy wild ride of life. We are all important. We all add value. And I know for type A personalities, which I see a few on my screen right now, it's sometimes easy to forget all that we bring, right, to this world. And so I hope you took the time to do that. So a little self-care moment. That was a little self-care moment, right? Taking a minute, 30 seconds, 10 seconds to tell yourself a positive affirmation. And when you take time to recharge, you're able to bring your best self into the world and into your relationships. So here are some other powerful oils: Lang Lang, clary sage, geranium, that you can incorporate, and you can see that those are in 2 of those 3 oils are in this roller blend. So just a reminder that these oils, Lang Lang, clary sage, are really powerful, and rose, right? So That's why using our rose hydrosol products are really great. So these oils are really powerful, but really any oil that resonates with you for fostering emotional balance, whether it's deep breaths, diffuser going, a calm evening bath, those small moments can help reset your energy. And it's funny because I am terrible at this. I am absolutely terrible about this. Like in the morning, I'm great about my skincare routine and I'm pretty good about putting on my balance on the bottoms of my feet. And I'm great about lathering my body with body butter. But then when my day starts, that just taking time in my day to build in these little moments of self care, I really, really struggle with. Um, oh, I love it, Ray. Every rose miss in every bathroom in the house. I love it. Is that what you said? And bedroom, not just bathroom, and bedrooms. Okay. Yeah, great for air freshener too. Yeah, for sure. So, we really need to focus on our mindsets. It's not just taking the action that's important, finding those little moments within the day. But this slide says biohacking your mindset, but I just think having that mindset of like, in order to really show up as my best self, that I am like taking these little moments. And one thing that I wanted to like wrap back around to is why we do what we do in the beginning of our call, like with our protocol, of smelling some oils, grounding ourselves. And if you're choosing, and, do not ever feel obligated to say the affirmation that we always say. Choose an affirmation if you have a different one, but we have to start feeding our brains positive thoughts. Uh, a few weeks ago, maybe even just two now, I was in a pretty negative space around my body and my self-worth, which is very unusual for me. I don't really tend to dwell on those kinds of things or overly obsess about my body at all. Um, and, I had to tell myself, like, I am grateful for everything that my body has done for me. I am grateful for the body that I live in that allows me to show up every day. And so I think that just this reminder for us to feed our brain with positive thoughts, starting with affirmation. So I'm going to ask that we kind of do this together, just like I had you say the affirmations earlier. Um, I've been doing a little bit of life coaching and Reiki, like every month. And my life coach had me writing 6 affirmations that I was going to say 3 times a day for 9 days. I can tell you already that I only did it so far once today. And so I'm pretty good about the morning and pretty good about the night, but that in between, right? When those days are just crazy. And so, what I would love for you to do is to grab your phone or grab a piece of paper and a pencil. And I would love for you to write at least 3 affirmations. And I'm going to be vulnerable and share mine. And then I'm also going to show you a few more ideas for you to choose from. Um, but mine came from some that I've said for a long time, and then others that I need to add, that I want to bring more of into my life. So I am calm, patient, and loving. I am impeccable with my word. I am committed to my personal growth. I am disciplined. I am abundant. I love myself. I trust myself, and I forgive myself often. So she had me do 6. I'm going to ask that you just do 3 wherever you feel like you want to, whatever they are. But I am, or any positive affirmation that you want. Reminder that rose is the oil, the highest vibrational oil. So this is why it's also a great connection to our duet. You can start now, or there are a few here, some reminders. And I love this graphic because it's also the connection to the essential oil and the affirmation. Okay, so here's an example of like with money flows to me easily in frequency. I inspire those around me. I am worthy. I control my thoughts and emotions. I let go of what I cannot control. That's a good one. That's one I could embrace wholeheartedly. I am filled with harmony and peace. I am connected to everything and everyone. Um, I am surrounded by love. I adapt easily and embrace change. And I think that was it. Yeah. Here were some body positive ones as well. And so I wish I had had these 2 weeks ago when I was going through my little, but I mean, I'm better now. So my body is a gift. I'm full of energy, passion, and vitality. I'm strong in mind, body, and spirit. I choose self-love. I treat my body with love and compassion. My body is truly beautiful. So these are just some ideas, but I'm going to ask that you take a piece of paper or get out your phone and write a note to me. If you want to be accountable, not a note to me, write a note in your phone. If you want to send them to me, like I wanted to send them to my life coach, feel free to text me your affirmations and then maybe we can be accountability buddies in it. But I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to give about 2 minutes to have you write 3 affirmations. And if you want to write more, you can. Okay. Hopefully that was enough time. And even if you only got one or two, that is perfect. And if you feel compelled to write more, please do so. If anyone wants to share in the chat. Um, oh, so sorry. Let me see if I can make this. I am not seeing how I can make this bigger right now, but I will send it to you via Messenger, Kuba. Okay. Um, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I don't know how I'm trying to do it and it's not working. All right. So hopefully you were able to jot down a few affirmations. And what I would love for you to do is make it a goal to make space at least 2 times a day. And I feel like morning and night is always, uh, rising for your day. And then before you go to sleep, to smell an oil, and it doesn't matter what oil, smell an oil and say your affirmations to yourself. And this recommended actually saying it to yourself in the mirror with confidence and love. I will let you choose how to do that. But I really want to encourage everyone for at least 7 days, for at least a week. And we'll check back in next week about how those are going and just really lean into these affirmations. And honestly, my life coach, I just met with her, I think on Monday, and she was like, within 2 days of doing this, you'll memorize it. And that's pretty accurate. Now I can say them to myself without having to look at them. So mine actually happened this morning in the shower with my red light on, smelling my bottle of peppermint that's in the shower always. So all right. So as we move forward, we have talked about um self-care. We've talked about our mindsets, particularly using positive affirmations, positive self-talk. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about gratitude and journaling. So again, you guys, we see that lang-a-lang pop up. We see that clary sage pop up. So I really want to give a reminder that we are seeing a consistent connection with loving yourself, with self care, with emotional balance, with feeling more grounded. These two oils continue to show up for us. And then we know there that the bergamots and the wild oranges and our citruses are uplifting. And then, our Hawaiian sandalwood, of course, having our Iliahi in there. So, make yourself a gratitude blend or just use an oil. But these are some of the ones that are recommended for for this. Yes, Ray, incantations, feel it and believe it as you say it. Emotions drive beliefs and thoughts become things. Create good ones. Yes, all of that. I don't know about you guys, but I need that right now. And so I think we are in the space of taking care of so many people and educating on the things and building our businesses and all the things and going to work and just and we have to be reminded to slow down and take care of ourselves. So gratitude journals. I am the queen of day ones. I'm the queen of day ones. Like, this is my new day one. I'm recommitting. And, I always just tell myself, at least I always show back up. So, gratitude can increase your energy, calm your nervous system, and improve your outlook on life. The easiest way to get started is to journal 5 things each day you are grateful for. You cannot repeat them. As you continue journaling, you will see how much you truly have. So, I'm going to pause and I am going to encourage everyone to journal 5 things that they are grateful for. Start with the sentence stem, I am grateful. And you can do it on writing or you can do it on your phone, whatever would work. And I love this. I'm getting so many affirmations from people. This is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Please go and do your gratitudes now. Everyone had enough time. Again, if you did not get through all five, whatever you did was more than you had done before. And so I am grateful for you guys being open to this process and showing up for our call tonight. I am grateful for this community, for this team, and I'm just grateful for this time to share with all of you and to take some much needed self care. So, I would like to recommit to doing this every day. I do feel like there's so much power in our words and what we put out. Like everything, we create who we are and what we believe and what actions we take and how we show up in the world. And I think all of these things make such a big difference. Um, Friendly reminder that journaling with specific oils can be really powerful. Frankincense is definitely one of those oils, but whatever oil you want to replace frankincense with, remember to just prepare your space. And that means having the tools that you need, but also applying those oils on, hopefully having your diffuser going, um, setting an intention for your journaling session. Maybe you're specific looking for specific clarity, releasing emotions, reflecting, and then just start writing. Let your thoughts flow without judgment. Write whatever comes to mind, allowing frankincense grounding aroma to support you. So we started with journaling gratitude statements, but you can also choose to free write and free journal, and let your thoughts just kind of flow and pour out of you. Let me check the comments real quick. That's so great, Bernice. Yes, definitely use your diffuser and or just be sure that you're applying those oils for sure. So here are a few more ways to love yourself. Meditate with your diffuser on. This is one that's really hard for me. Um, I feel like I still need a lot of help and I need like more guidance with meditation. Otherwise, my mind just like races with all of the things. Um, Saying no when you need to. I would say, knowing many of us on this call, this is something that we um, could do more of, having positive boundaries. Supporting yourself with oils. It's so interesting. I have a friend who's going through some really hard personal stuff, and it's kind of like one of those things where when it rains, it pours. So it's not just one personal thing, it's like, all the things. And then they're manifesting physically. And she's an oily user, and I like finally was like, oh, by the way, you should use these oils for this and use these oils for that. And I think we just forget how many tools we have. And if you don't know, please ask, because we want to help people use their oils. Comparison is the thief of joy, so just avoid that altogether. Cook your favorite meal, and if you don't cook like me, then go to a restaurant and eat your favorite meal. Write a gratitude list or daily gratitudes, and catch up with a friend or friends. And I have to say, and I feel like many of us on this call would agree, you are all my friends. Like, you are all my friends. And every Wednesday when we gather together, um, I am so grateful that I really just ended up building this business and building a community with people I really love and respect and cherish and have so much gratitude for. And we offer so much more than essential oils and products. I mean, we offer the best essential oils and products, but we offer community and connection and this kind of space right here where we can remind each other in the most loving and compassionate way to take care of ourselves, and therefore we can take care of each other more. All right, so I said we're going to keep it light on the biz, and this is all I got. Lehua is doing Silver Club. this month, and she has a couple of really cool classes. The Aloha Aina class has been incredibly popular. And if you did not get on, weren't able to get on last week, she's doing it again, or 2 weeks ago. So all of these would be registered at the bit.ly/EIL events. And there should be a link for all of those classes to register there. For these specialty classes, we do use a different Zoom room than our Wednesday night call, just because, just because. And and then on April 19th, I thought this was such a great class in line with loving yourself and self-care. So protecting your mana, your energy, your life force, your power within. I am actually really excited about this class. I will be traveling, but I hope that I can attend this class to learn more with Lehua. And then her last class of the month is the Spirit of Essential Oils, and that's on Monday, April 28th. So all of these will be posted in the Facebook group, but you can go to that bit.ly right now and register for all of them if you want. If you're like me and you live and die by your calendar, then they can pop up as, calendars in your calendar, put it into your calendar, or just go ahead and write those dates and times down. I would also really highly encourage everyone to invite customers and people to these classes to learn more about how our oils can support us, and also just how we have so much control, right, over our energy, over who we are, how we show up in the world. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And that is all I have for tonight. So I'm really, really grateful for all of you joining us tonight. I hope that, again, keep it simple. Take maybe one of those things to try to start consistently implementing, whether it even be one affirmation a day, or journaling your gratitudes each day. Don't be overwhelmed by the 5. Make it 3. Make it 1. Something is better than nothing. And yeah, I'm super grateful for all of you. So have a good night, everybody. We love you. Bye. Thanks, Bernice.